Okay, so you've been practicing German for 10 minutes a day on Duolingo, and now you have a streak of 100 days. You feel motivated and grow prouder every time you see those three precious digits on screen. However, one day you get sick, you have a temperature, and you really don't want to get out of bed. You just want to sleep and rest, so you sleep and rest. 2 days later, you feel better. You don't have a temperature anymore, so you decide to keep learning German. What happens is that now, that 100-day streak has turned into a big round zero, and you feel then very demotivated. You try starting a new streak again, but you just can't do it. So you stop learning German altogether. If you're one of the millions of people who have used Duolingo, this will probably resonate with you. You work so hard to keep your streak alive, but one day you just forget it, or you don't have enough time, or you just don't feel good. So that's why today I'll be explaining why, in my opinion, streaks are useless, and not just in language learning. So, why do I think streaks are useless? In my experience, whenever you start a streak, you're setting yourself up for failure. Because let's be realistic. Do you think you're gonna keep learning German every day on Duolingo for the rest of your life? That's a lot of days, I'm just saying. There are infinite reasons why you won't be able to study someday, and that's perfectly fine. We're humans, we have responsibilities, and our circumstances can change abruptly. So, what should you be paying attention to instead of streaks? Constancy. That's the single most important metric when it comes to language learning. Constancy. It's not the method you use, it's not how much time you have available to study, it's not the show you're watching to acquire vocabulary, it's constancy. If you have constancy, everything else will come eventually. A streak can demonstrate constancy, but not necessarily, because as I've said, there are many people who just lose their streak, get sad and stop learning. Constancy is when you fail one day and you don't let it be 2 days. Constancy is when you have a 50-day streak, then you fail one day, and the next time you reach a 51-day streak. You just gotta keep doing it regardless of how you learn, regardless of the resources you have available. Because at the beginning, you won't know anything. You won't know what method is the best for you until you've tried several ones. You won't know how much time exactly you should be studying in your particular case. It's all about trial and error. Damn, the first language I studied was Japanese, and I quit it after 2 weeks because I had no idea on how to study. And that's when I began learning Russian and developed my own method over time. You just gotta get started and everything will improve with time. The first method you use will probably be bad. The second one too. The third one maybe starts getting decent. The fourth one will be better. And the fifth one maybe will allow you already to learn a language in a natural way. And that doesn't mean it'll be the last one. You have to always look for ways to improve your learning method. Very small improvements accumulated over time give place to huge improvements thanks to the compound interest. It's important to mention that it's not bad to use a language learning app which has streaks incorporated. What's bad is relying solely on that streak to keep studying. It's not rare to find yourself just focusing on that streak and completely forgetting about even having fun while learning the language. You're just learning absent-mindedly. You're not even paying attention to what you learn. You just wish to end as soon as possible in order to dedicate your time to other things, which is bad. You're just learning to keep that number or flame alive. And that's a very bad way of learning. You have to be conscious of what you're learning. You have to pay attention to it, and it has to be interesting for you as well. Just learning just to keep that streak alive gives you a sense of false productivity. You feel that you're being productive and you're learning, but it doesn't have to be necessarily that way. It's like the people who spend hours watching self-improvement videos on YouTube but never actually change anything in their lives, no matter how many videos they watch. That also gives them a false sense of productivity. If you just don't like learning languages, which I really doubt because many times it's just about the method not being natural enough, and I mean, everyone has some language he would like to learn, but if you really don't like learning languages, then just dedicate your time to something else that will retain your interest instead of just losing your time, basically, because it's that, on Duolingo, just to keep a flame alive. So what are you gonna do? Try to reach a 1-year streak on Duolingo, doing the bare minimum every day and not even paying attention to what you learn, or instead using a method that will allow you to stay interested and learn much more. Just think about it. This is everything for today. Thanks for watching the video. If you'd like to share your opinion about this, I would love to read all of your comments. I hope you liked this video, and we'll see each other in the next one. Bye bye.